1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, thank you so much, algorithm, for that suggestion. All right, hello everybody. Welcome back. Jeff again. Mindcrack vanilla server. You get the gist. So Stable Gaming tells me he doesn't like the fact that the igloo is floating. Stable Gaming, guess what? Neither do I. So this episode is going to be about making sure it doesn't look like it's floating anymore, and then we'll deal with getting the true aesthetics of it going after I at least give it a solid foundation. Whoa. And base to go on. That being said, what can we discuss today? Well, how about the fact that I am taking yet another fire department class right now, and I gotta tell you, I wish I had taken this class before, because it is a lot of fun and so much learning. Like I thrive on adrenaline, if you guys haven't realized that yet. I would assume that most of you guys kind of understood that based on what I do, and as a firefighter, a nurse, all that fun stuff, that you would kind of assume that adrenaline junkie I am, and that is very, very true. Well, this class, I only signed up for it because it's part of the requirements to get to the Firefighter 3 level, and I didn't realize how fun of a class it was, but it's called Rescue Tech, and I thought it was just one of those classes that you need to take to get under your belt, because I guess in a lot of counties it's not taken nearly as seriously as it should be. In Montgomery County, they apparently go way above and beyond what they talk about in class all the time, that they go way above and beyond the MIFRE standard for the class because they find it very important. They said it might be a very small set of what we ever do on an incident, but when we do it, we want people trained and understanding and knowing how to do this stuff, because it's those life or death type of situations, because it's all about technical rescue. It's split up into two parts. And the first part is pretty much all about high-angle rescue. And high-angle rescue just means, using ropes and carabiners and pulley systems and things like that to make, harnesses, all that fun stuff. So we're it just started. It's only the second day, but it's only 6 classes because they're full-day classes. I'm taking it in a full-day setting. It's 6 classes over a span of 2.5 or 3 weeks, something like that. And, oh my God, I am learning so much, and it makes me so excited to move on and take classes in the future like that. One of the classes that they offer is the a Swiftwater Rescue Tech, which actually my shift officer, one of the captains on my evening, he is a Swiftwater Rescue Technician, and most people take that class because they run in a station that's out of one of the areas that borders the Potomac, and they often have to do swiftwater rescues, because we as normal EMTs and firefighters, you have to be trained to go into any type of moving water. So only people who can go into any body of moving water in Montgomery County have to have the proper training. They have to be Swiftwater Rescue Techs, and that is the class I will probably take after normal rescue tech, which is a prerequisite for it and everything. But Swiftwater Rescue, I think, will be a lot of fun. I love the water. I love the outdoors in general. I thrive on the adrenaline of doing things like rescues and things on the scene. I don't know what it is about them, but I guess that's part of my emergency department persona as well. My desire to be a flight nurse. It all stems back down to things like just the general adrenaline junkiness that I am. I guess you could say, and I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who are adrenaline junkies just the same as me. But a lot of people don't find that they have the opportunity to actually fill that role in their life with anything. I will tell you that my buddy and I, the one who actually Mark, who lives in Japan now, one of the people I do the What Do We Know podcast with, he is somebody who also is an adrenaline junkie. I don't think to the same point that I am, but him and I used to constantly talk about going and becoming firefighters. In Michigan, we were trying to look at how to do volunteer firefighting in Michigan because we thought it'd be a lot of fun. We really wanted to, have something exciting like that in our lives. And I think that's one of the reasons that I actually pursued it when I came out to Maryland, is because we couldn't find out how to do it in Michigan. It was their volunteer system is not nearly as easy to get into, I guess is the word. My dad actually worked at, he was a police officer, and he worked at one of the state police stations that was connected with the fire department. It was like the Groveland Township Fire Department was also the state police headquarters. So he worked with them and worked with all those firefighters for years. And though there was volunteers and like junior firefighters, like you can, when you're 16, you can join the fire service out there. The volunteering is a slightly different system, and he didn't even know how to get me into it like properly. And he worked with them day in and day out. It was just very difficult to figure out how it worked on there. I'm sure if I really, really, really had worked at it a lot, I could have figured out how to do it, but I waited and focused on it when I got out here to Maryland. But learning just how to tie all the different ropes, make all the different harnesses, and start learning about high angle rescues is awesome. As a ski patroller, we were technically not allowed to do high angle rescues, except in one case, and it's got to be approved by the management at your hill. So at my hill, they've approved us to do high angle rescues of if a chairlift gets stuck and stops working. We have the ability to go to the chairlift and be able to evacuate people off of the chairlift if need be. And that happens at least once a year, and it might be on a different shift. I was on the patrol for, I think, 5 years before I actually participated in my first evac, but we're trained in it every single year to be able to go do the evacs because, things happen. You have to be able to get people out of a chair if it stops functioning. Like it's a must. You have to be able to do it. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You just have to be able to do it. So that's the one aspect of high angle rescue that I have, but it's so little, and now I'm learning so much more. So after rescue tech, like I said, I want to do Swiftwater, which actually there's a portion of rescue tech that you have to go take a Swiftwater class, which is only a Montgomery County standard. It's not even a Maryland standard, but Montgomery County requires you to do it. I'm not exactly sure why, to get the full certification of it. They won't look at you as being a true rescue tech person without having the 1-day tactical Swiftwater. I think just for basis, in case you need to go out and help on a Swiftwater event to have that rescue tech status, it's needed just for Montgomery County for some odd reason. But after that, there's something called USAR, which I think looks like it would be awesome to learn as well. But USAR is the Urban Search and Rescue, and it's basically like search and rescue operations for when, I don't know why I just did that this way, because now I can't reach in here. And that it's actually like FEMA controlled, so through the government, and that you get a lot of extensive training for, and I just cannot wait to be able to do something awesome like that. So, I don't know. I guess the moral is, I say this all the time, but take advantage of opportunities that you're given to expand skills in areas that you otherwise wouldn't have thought about doing. I mean, I'm going to cover up that chest now. I never would have thought about taking this rescue tech class had it not been like required for promotion. And I'm so upset with myself for having not thought about it, because now that I'm in it, I'm like, this is like exactly the stuff that I want to get in here and do. Anybody can go through an EMT class and say that they're an EMT, and theoretically anybody can take a rescue tech class and, say they're rescue tech as well. But if you don't have to, most people don't. Like I said, I wasn't even going to. And I am so glad that I did, because it's just one of those weird random things that now I have more knowledge and experience in, and it helps fulfill my need for adrenaline and my need to, push forward in that front. And I don't know, it's just, I'm like talking about it like like I'm in high school and got to take, you know, that first gym class. I don't know why I said gym class. Whatever class people want to take when they go to, you know, high school or college, they get really excited about, like, look at this class I'm in, it's so awesome, I'm learning so much. Or I guess it's one of those first classes that you take in college, and you get to take your first elective because you're stuck taking all your gen ed requirements, and all of a sudden when you get to take a class that you want to take, and you pick this class that you thought is going to be like awesome. People take bowling or whatever they want to take, and they're like, I'm taking bowling. And I don't know if they get that excited about bowling. They might. I mean, don't judge them. If they like bowling that much, let them like bowling. I mean, you don't gotta be mean to them. Come on. I think I left the fences, the rest of the fences, somewhere else. Oh, I was gonna get more glass and put around here as well, wasn't I? And I don't know why I just shut this. And I did not get those. Somebody suggested about, I talked about this in the last video, about putting blocks and slime blocks and stuff down here. And I want to show, let me see if I got a slime block. Because maybe it's different, because I tested it in Creative World. But slime blocks still do not contain the carpet like people, like you would expect them to. Let me see. I think I got a slime block down here somewhere in this mess of things. I don't remember why I had a slime block, but I had one for something. And I know it made its way over. No, that's green wool. That is green wool. Slime block. There we go. So if I get a slime block, and we'll just even go up and do it in the area. I actually want some. I need some glass. We'll have to deal with that on a different day, I guess, because I am running low on time to record at the moment if I want to get this video up tonight. That is the problem with making daily episodes. Like, this is only a couple hours before it's actually going to go up, and I don't even know if it'll get rendered and uploaded in time as it is now. It might be a late episode, and I can't really extend it much farther. Otherwise, I will really screw it over. So let's go like this. Okay, that's fine. I was like, what just happened? So if I put this here, so there's a slime block in there, the thought is the carpet will be held on by the slime block. But you'll see what actually happens. Is it just doesn't move at all. Which was not what I was anticipating. What the heck? Why did this? Is it because it's a sticky piston with a slime block? What the heck? It actually just stayed there. Now this, I was not expecting that to happen at all. Maybe I just don't know how this stuff works right. Let me do that. So that went up, and somehow I got a piece of glass up there, which is weird. Nope. Okay. Head broken. I don't even know what to say about this. This is freaking me out, man. Okay, that's not what I was expecting to happen at all. Maybe I just don't understand how this is supposed to work. I somehow brought the pieces of stone because it was sticky. I didn't even think about the fact that that was gonna. Wow, this is weird. That's weird. So let's just put that back, and I think now if I actually break this. dear God. Oh, dear God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Well, guys, thanks for watching this episode. And absolutely nothing happens. Nothing bad has happened here. I will have to get down into the bowels of the machine and see exactly what damage I have done. But I'll have to pick that up when it's daylight and in a different episode. Ow, that hurt a lot. Okay, guys, I will see you next time. Bye.